Right, welcome to RC Cars R Us. Got the Max here today. Got a couple of things I want to try out. First things first, I've got a mount for the Dumbo. On top of that, I've married the Dumbo to the Max, and on top of that, we have a max8 ESC in here. Gonna try that out. So there's a lot of changes to this car. So we're just gonna try it out. Punch level was at 4. Reverse is 25%, and we're just going to try this 4S. I'm just trying it because I just tried it with a 3S. Just wanted to, I was trying the 3S in the back garden. There's no point going any more than that in the back garden. So yeah, we're going to try out. This is the first time trying out 4S on a max8. So got a lot of runners today. So I've got to get used to it now, control it in the air. So we've got a little bit of noise on the diff. Now I had a bit of noise here before because my godson had punched a hole in the bulkhead and there was a little bit of plastic in there inside the diff. The screws had pulled out at the same time, so I have to be a bit careful using this. Sounds alright. Oh no, sorry. Hear that noise? I've got no reverse. Oh no, I have. Takes a little while. So I think the diff feels like there's something in the front diff again. Feels like there's something in the front diff and it's pulling to one side. Sometimes that's not necessarily your trim when you've got a problem like this, but sometimes it can be just the diff because something's stopping it from spinning 50-50 like that. You just feel the diff. See what I mean? And it's the front feels yeah, the front feels like it's oh, I know what it is. I think I know what it is. Oh, I think I've got debris in there now. I've just taken, there was a chunk of plastic in here. I don't know if you can see it in there on my camera, but there was a hole and basically I never covered it up. I just took the plastic out and started driving it. It seems to be right, but since I'm driving over the grass, it seems like there's debris in there and it's rubbing again. So I'm gonna go off camera. I'm gonna open it all up again, and then I think I've got some electrical tape on me. I should have some electrical tape. I'm just gonna have to cover it now and again. I just have to open. Yeah, I've got some electrical tape in my other box here, and I'm just gonna cover it. I'm just going to cover it for now, and that screw is pulling out, so I haven't got any glue on me, so I would glue it in just for now. But yeah, I'll be back. Okay, halfway through just repairing this bulkhead. These two screws at the front here, see this little hole? I thought there was something in there, but I've taken it out and there's nothing in there. So I've looked at the screws, they're actually pulling apart here. So I'm thinking because it's pulling apart that the diff is actually rubbing funny, so that's what it's making that noise. So what I've did is, I don't know if you know this trick, but because these are pulling loose now, I need to get a new bulkhead. For, you know, that's the way it is, I need a new bulkhead. But what I need to do just to keep this tight is you get a little bit of a cable tie and you snip a bit off, and you can see it just in there, in here. You just install a little bit of this cable tie inside the hole, and then what that gives you is, that gives you tightness, because it fills up where the threads are stripped. It actually fills that up, and then it cuts its own thread in the cable tie, and it pulls everything down. It pulls everything so tight that this actually clicks. That's how tight it pulls. But I'm also thinking, if I can, if this is a weak spot here, I'm thinking about drilling all the way out to the lower bulkhead, all the way here. Can you see this screw here? This goes into that and stops. So what I'm thinking is, I'm actually thinking of drilling all the way through it and putting a nut just on the end of here, because you've got enough room. Once all this goes back on, you've actually got enough room there. I'm not too sure about the back side. No, the back side you won't be able to do it, but the front, that probably gets all the brunt of the force when it hits things like this, will hold. So I'm actually, when I go home, I'm actually going to try and find what are these, probably 4mm. These look like 4mm. I'm actually going to drill all the way through and put nuts on the end. And then I've got two different types of nuts. I've got, like, you know, the nylock nut, or I've just got a thin nut. I'll just put a bit of blue Loctite on there and a washer, and it's actually thinner, and actually going to screw that back in. That's what I'm thinking of doing, instead of buying a whole bulkhead. I mean, these ones are stripped at the back, so I do need one. If I can get away with doing something at the back here, like I could drill further in and put a nut at the end, because this is at a slant, so it's a case of drilling the hole and then drilling a bigger hole and actually putting a nut inside, and then I'll be able to screw that right down to the nut. But it seems a little bit of a weak spot for now, because I'm out on the field. I'm going to do this way. So look, so that's how strong that keeps that in there for now. So that's not moving anywhere. But let's see if this works. If it doesn't, then it's a new bulkhead time, and then what I'll do is, once I do that, I'll give the whole truck a wash down, take apart and all that. So far with the Max8, love it, especially on 4S. Absolutely love it on 4S. It's got so much punch. I'm actually destroying the body 10 times quicker, so that says to me I'm learning how the rate is in the air and stuff like that. So let's see how it goes. People, I'm not going to be here that much longer. Once I've gone through, I think I'm going to go through this battery and maybe the next one, and then I'm going to start up the Mad Force that I've got here. I just want to film that, so it's going up for sale. Oh, let's put this.
Many tic-tacs later.
I don't even know how that even pops out of there. Look in there. Oh no, I got this bang. That's the second time that's popped out of there. How that pops out of there. That's popped out of there. That's popped out of there twice. Steering blocks. Left and right. That in. Got that out. Yeah, let's this out. Yeah.
More moments later.
Twenty minutes later.
Right, got no much battery left. The motor wire kept on pulling out, so I just had to put in the widen the spline so it's a bit more. I put the GPS on it, tested it already, it's 4 miles an hour. Steering keeps on going off a little bit, but we're going to see what it can do. It's got a fresh battery in it. So now it's pulling to that side. So I think let's see what it's reading now. 24. So I think the servo might be on its way out. So I just want to do a quick pass. Let's see what we can do. So it's 48 miles an hour. I just want to straighten this thing out again, and I think that should be about it. Shows back at 0 now, so let's see. Hey! So where's the GPS gone? GPS 55, 48 miles an hour, 48 there, still recording. I think I made the GPS a bit stronger than what I used to have it at. That held pretty good. That held pretty good. The body shell has got to be the last legs. Oh, trying to put it on backwards. I'm not too sure whether I can beat that. 48 again. Do you know what? I haven't tried the gyro. Let me try the gyro on this. Let me go for the gyro. Just putting it off again. I don't know whether that gyro makes a difference. Let's see. Yeah, it kind of does. Makes a difference. Looks like it's calibrated itself. Oh, it's 51, so it's definitely make a difference. So it's a 51. So, and that wasn't even really a full thing there. So I'm gonna have to brake about here. So it's 51 again. Yeah, GPS is still there. What have we done? And it's gone blank. It's absolutely gone blank. Let's see. Working. It's gone blank. Oh. Oh. What's going on here? What's going on with my throttle? So 51, that's not bad. Right. Is he gone? Oh. Three, saved it. You got no reception? Oh. I don't know. Let's put on full. Let's put on full. Let's see. Let's put on full. See what happens. So I don't know why. Let's turn that off. I don't know why I'm getting odd steering. It's the only thing I've changed is that's going straight now. But it's the only thing I've changed is the only thing I've changed is the voltage.